What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. I don't know why my scenes changed a little bit. That's a little bit weird. But we're on, we are live, and we are ready to dive into the second half of the Philadelphia Phillies season here on Play by Play with JJ. If you are new to my channel, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live, man. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it almost every single day, man. I miss y'all. I hope y'all are doing really, really well. I definitely needed that break. I'm sure that y'all did too, and we're ready to get back into the mix and hopefully make a run here in the second half of the season. All right, Nola will be on the mound tonight for the Phils, and he'll be going up against Martin Perez, who is 1-5 with a 5.15 ERA. And, well, he also has 57 strikeouts. The last time that he pitched, he allowed 5 earned runs in 4 2/3. And the Brewers, they shut out the Padres 9-0. So the last time that he won a game was on April 4th. And ever since then, his ERA has gone all the way up to a 5.15. And it would be really cool to see the Phillies try to take advantage of him tonight and make sure that they can provide some offense. You know, Kyle Schwarber batting in the leadoff spot. You want him to start things off with a bang. I think that this team could put up 8 runs tonight. And my expectation for the final score, my final score prediction, is actually 8-3. Let me know what your final score predictions are down below. The other side of the rubber, it will be Nola. And Nola, this is going to be a big outing for him, too. He gave up 1 earned run in his last outing against the Dodgers, ended up going 6 innings and had 9 strikeouts. He pitched pretty well to end the first half, and you want to see him start off the second half with a bang as well, and I think that he can certainly do that. Now, the Phillies are not going to have to face Paul Skeens in this series. Paul Skeens, of course, started the All-Star game in the National League for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and he's been lights out ever since he's come into the league this year. But they do not have to worry about him. He's not scheduled to pitch in this series as of now. What's up, Steven? What's up, Serena? What's going on, Darth Boo? What's going on? 3-Step King Jizz is also in the house. Everybody, make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Tell your friends, tell your family members about this channel. That's what we do, man. We try to give you the best sort of content every single day. All right, Phillies starting lineup for tonight. You got Kyle Schwarber batting in the leadoff spot. He's the DH. Then it'll be Trey Turner batting in the 2-hole. Bryce Harper hitting 3rd. Cleanup will be Alec Bohm. Then you got Nick Castellanos playing out in right field, batting 5th. Edmundo Sosa will get the start tonight at 2nd for Bryson Stott. He's batting 6th. And then Wes Wilson playing for Brandon Marsh tonight. He's out in left field, batting 7th. Garrett Stubbs will be hitting 8th, and he's catching behind the plate. And batting in the 9th spot is Christian Pache playing out in center field. So just to recap, it is Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Bohm, Castellanos, Sosa, Wilson, Stubbs, and Pache. And that is your 1 through 9 lineup for the Philadelphia Phillies. Martin Perez on the bump. The Pirates are in their yellow and white uniforms. They have yellow tops and white bottoms, black letters on both the front and the back, and the PGH is all across the chest, along with a Pirates logo on the left forearm. All right, let's get things underway. How's everybody doing tonight? Let us know what your final score predictions are down below. Let me know if you missed me. I certainly missed you. All right. So again, it's Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Bohm, Castellanos, Sosa, Wilson, Stubbs, and Pache. Phillies are playing out at PNC Park. It is a beautiful night. It's about 85 degrees the last time that I checked. And very sunny outside as well. Phillies are in their gray tops, gray bottoms, with the red Phillies painted on the on the chest, and the red letters and numbers on both are on the back. First pitch underway, and it's taken for a strike. To Kyle Schwarber, Martin Perez kicks, delivers, and throws a strike on the outer part of the plate. Schwarber hitting .249 with 19 long balls and 54 runs batted in, along with a .455 slugging percentage and a .376 on-base percentage. The 0-2 on the way, swing and a miss, and on 3 pitches, Kyle Schwarber strikes out, and there's one gone here in the top of the first. That's going to bring up Trey Turner to the plate. Crew chief for tonight, it'll be Doug Eddings behind the plate. Ryan Addison's over at first. Emil Jimenez is the second base umpire, and Jonathan Parra is over at third base. Comes Trey Turner. Was also an all-star for the Phils. He'll take a strike all the way. It was a cutter right down Broadway at 87 miles per hour. One out, top of the first. 4 pitches so far by Perez, and all of them have been strikes. And the next one coming up is not a strike. It's a ball. Turner hitting .349 and has 11 home runs and 32 RBI. How about 7 homers in the month of July so far for Trey Turner? The 1-1, swing and a miss. And that makes the count now 1-2. From 1 through 9 on the defensive side for the Pirates, you got Perez on the bump. Catching behind the plate is Joey Bart. So he's number 2. Then we'll do 3 through 6 in just a few seconds. The 1-2 pitch just outside for ball 2. Rowdy Tellez is over at first. Nick Gonzalez is the second baseman. The third baseman is Cabrian Hayes. And over at shortstop, of course, is O'Neal Cruz. And the pitch, low, and the dirt for ball 3. Brian Reynolds playing out in left field. And you have Jack Suwinski playing in center, and Joshua Palacios out in right. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Trey Turner, and the payoff pitch, and that's fouled off over towards the first base side and out of play. So a full count to Trey Turner. Kyle Schwarber struck out on 3 pitches. And the payoff delivery by Perez. And that is sliced foul behind the plate. Comment what your final score predictions are for tonight's game. Leave us a like and leave us a subscribe as well. Harper is up next. Turner, the shortstop, will take the 3-2 pitch just down low and outside, and Turner gets on with a walk in his first plate appearance to start off the second half of the season. Turner now 31 years old. Able to draw a walk. That's his 14th walk of the season. Now it's Bryce Harper's turn to come up to the plate. Harper wearing his fanatic green batting gloves. And the pitch inside and high was a sinker at 89. One ball, no strikes. Perez delivers from the stretch, and the 1-0 misses inside for ball 2. Harper lifetime against Perez is just 1 for 13 with 2 walks, and the hit that he had was a double. 2 strikeouts as well. He's batting .301 this season. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out, top of the first. No score. Phillies playing out in Pittsburgh. And the 2-0 pitch is a check swing ground ball hit over to third place. It's barehanded by Cabrian Hayes. Throw over to first. Not in time. Harper beats it out. The hustling Harper able to get on with an infield single, and that's going to move Trey Turner over to second base. And now it's Alec Bohm who is due up next for the Phils. He's been an RBI machine this season, and he's looking to come up to the plate and get some damage done for Philadelphia. Charge. Yes, sir. See those bohm emojis in the chat. 2 runners on, 1 out, and the pitch is low for a ball. Don't forget, if you want to become a member, members get access to emojis, they get exclusive videos, and they get access to podcasts earlier compared to people that are just subscribed to the channel. It's $2.99 a month. If somebody wants to gift a membership, you're more than welcome to do so. 1-0 pitch. That's taken inside for ball 2. Bohm hitting .295. Two runners on and 1 out in the top of the first. The windup and the next pitch misses inside. Good call by Doug Eddings. And it looks like Martin Perez having a hard time finding the strike zone. So 3 balls, no strikes. Schwarber struck out. Trey Turner got on with a walk. And it was Bryce Harper who singled. The 3-0, that misses outside for ball 4, and that's going to load the bases for Philadelphia. And the Phillies are rallying here in the top of the first. Oh, boy. Let's go. So, bases loaded, and here comes Nick Castellanos to the plates. Day-o. Day-o. First pitch, taken down low in the dirt for a ball. Casty batting just .233 with 13 homers and 47 RBI. The 1-0 pitch, that's fouled back. Two walks in the inning, allowed by Martin Perez, and Castellanos, who's at the plate, is 5 for 15 this season with the bases loaded. Has not had a grand slam this year. The 1-1, and that's roped down the left field line. It is a fair ball, and 2 runs are going to come on in the score. O'Neill Cruz gets to it. He bobbles it. Harper will score, and the Phillies strike first and lead it 2-0. A stand-up 2-run double by Nick Castellanos, and the offense explodes in the first. Let's go. He just roped that thing down the left field line, and O'Neill Cruz had to go get it out towards the left field corner. And here comes Edmundo Sosa to the plate. They're showing the replay. So Trey Turner was jogging on in to score, and then literally there was Doug Eddings who had to go move the bat out of the way. As Turner was jogging, he saw that the bat was right by home plate. 2-0 Phils. And here comes Edmundo Sosa. So Bohm's at third, and Castellanos is at second base. And the pitch, low. Sosa playing in the lineup tonight for Bryson Stott. Infield now playing in. And the 1-0, there's a bouncer hit over to third. Bohm will stay put over at third, and the throw over to first by Cabrian Hayes is in time. So it's a 5-3 ground out. And there's out number 2. You're in the top of the second. Top of the first, excuse me. All right. Hit the thumbs up button, baby. Hit the subscribe button as well. How's everybody doing? Everybody's quiet. What's going on? How y'all feeling? Did y'all miss me? I missed y'all. I did. Now it's Wes Wilson who's up to bat. 2 runners on for the Phils in scoring position in the first pitch, and that's grounded off the glove of Cabrian Hayes, and everybody's going to be safe. That was a rocket hit over to third. Brace tried to play it on a bounce. It got by him. It deflected off of his glove. Bohm scores, and Casti goes over to third. That's an RBI infield single by Wes Wilson. And the Phillies continue to add on to their lead. Brian Hayes did not do a good job at reading that. He thought that it was going to bounce a little bit lower, and it sort of caught him by surprise, and it just escaped the glove. Batter number 8 coming up, and it's Garrett Stubbs, and he takes the first pitch on the inside corner for a strike at 91 miles per hour. Castellanos at third. He got on via 2-run double, and Wes Wilson's over at first. The ball is 1 strike, 2 outs, top of the first, 3-0 Phils, and the 0-1. That's going to hit Garrett Stubbs right on the elbow, and that's going to load the bases, but Stubbs rolls over. He's in a lot of pain. The helmet comes off. He's on both knees, and man, oh man, he's getting checked out by the trainer. He does get up, and he's walking over towards first, but that has got to leave a mark. Rob Thompson also going out there, too. He's in a lot of pain. He is walking. The trainer is putting pressure on that hand. I thought maybe it got him towards the elbow area, but I have to wait and see. But nonetheless, bases are loaded, and now Christian Pache is coming up. The trainer, so Stubbs is over at first now. Paco Figueroa also there to comfort Garrett Stubbs in this situation. Still is grimacing, or looking like he's in pain. Let's see again on the replay here. Where did it hit him? It looked like it got him just square. Oh, it didn't get him on the elbow. It got him right on the on the fist. Yeah, right on the knuckle. Oof. Jeez. That's gotta hurt. Right on the knuckle. That's his right knuckle. Jeez. He'll stay in the game. What a warrior he is. Now it's Christian Pache who's up with the bases loaded. First pitch, he tries to hack at a changeup. That was outside. And it's a 0-1 count. Bases loaded for the Phils. Castellanos is at third. At second, it's Wes Wilson, and Garrett Stubbs is on at first. And the pitch, swing and a miss once again to Christian Pache. Martin Perez, now 33 years old. He's from Guanare, Venezuela. 6 feet tall, 200 pounds. The 0-2, low and outside. Perez has allowed 16 earned runs at home and 26 earned runs on the road. The 1-2 pitch, here it is. Swung on and missed, and Christian Pache strikes out to end the inning. Phillies send all 9 men up to the plate, and we head to the bottom of the first, and Aaron Nola gets a 3-run cushion to start things off as the Pirates are coming up to bat. Phillies lead it 3-0 thanks to a 2-run double by Nick Castellanos and an RBI single by Wes Wilson. They'll be back. Right. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? How is everybody doing? We got 189 people tuning in. I better see 189 likes in the chat. Come on, bro. Let's get 189 likes, 189 thumbs up in those chat. Don't forget, you're more than welcome to donate to the channel. Any donation is a plus. It goes back to our channel. If you guys want us to improve on our channel, get better equipment, and also get even more exclusive content, that's what the donation button is for. You're donating for a very, very good cause. All right. Andrew McCutchen will be leading things off for the Pirates in the bottom of the first. He's the DH. Then it's Brian Reynolds playing out in left field, batting second. O'Neal Cruz, the shortstop, batting in the 3-hole. Nick Gonzalez is in the cleanup spot over at third base. Rowdy Tellez, the first baseman, is batting 5th in the lineup, and behind him will be Brian Hayes over at third base. Joshua Palacios is the right fielder tonight, and he'll be batting in the 7th spot. 8th will be Joey Bart, who's catching behind the plate, and then it's Jack Suwinski to round out the lineup for the Pirates. He's the center fielder for Pittsburgh. So again, it's McCutchen, Reynolds, Cruz, Gonzalez, Tellez, Hayes, Palacios, Bart, and Suwinski. And that is the lineup for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And they're going to have to face Aaron Nola, who had a very good outing his last time he faced the Dodgers. That was on July 11th. It was Thursday. That was his last start right before the All-Star break. And Stubbs is back out there for the bottom of the first, in case you are wondering, according to Destiny Legardo. All right. That was my break. My break was all right, man. Appreciate you for coming by. All right. They're showing Garrett Stubbs during warm-ups how he was trying to stretch out his fist. See if he could get any sort of a grip on things. All right. Date the 19th. My light buzz hanging in the, hanging on from there. Oddly had them after midnight. Oh, wow. Happy late 60th, man. On the 18th. Nice. That's really cool. What's my dog barking at? Bottom of the first. Nobody on. Andrew McCutchen up at the plate. And Nola kicks and fires and throws a strike right down the middle of the plate for strike one. McCutchen, of course, a former Philly. Batting .226 this season for Pittsburgh. The ball's one strike. Nola kicks and deals. It's outside for a ball. Phillies were able to attach 3 runs in the top of the first on an RBI or a 2-run double by Nick Castellanos and an RBI single by Wes Wilson. 1-1. That misses outside for ball 2. Came in at 93 miles per hour. Phillies are 8.5 games above the Atlanta Braves in the NL East. Of course, we always have our eyes on the standings. 2-1 pitch, ground ball. It was actually hit sharply in a diving attempt by Trey Turner. It just got by him. And it goes out to center field for a base hit. So McCutchen, the DH, able to get on with a leadoff single. It was hit pretty sharply. Sort of reminded me of the ground ball that was hit by Wes Wilson over to third base. It was a hot shot that was hit over to Cabrian Hayes, and Hayes just could not field it properly. But this time, Turner did have to dive for it, and it just went off of his glove as he tried to stop it. Here's Brian Reynolds in the first pitch. That is scolded out to center field, but it's going to drop in for a base hit. Pache will try to throw it over to third. The throw is not in time, and McCutchen slides in there safely. And Brian Reynolds, the hitting machine for the Pittsburgh Pirates, able to get a single to put Andrew McCutchen over at third base. Now, I mean, an actual hitting machine. He's been getting a lot of talks of being traded at the trade deadline. A .284 average, 18 homers, and 61 RBI for the 29-year-old. And he took advantage of a fastball right down the middle. Nola's pitch was flat. Pache tried to make the best throw that he could. The throw was a little bit weak. Now it's O'Neal Cruz batting on the left side. And he takes the first pitch. It looked a little low. It was a knuckle curve. Just came below the knees for a ball, but it's a called strike. O'Neal just hitting .246. That's a lot of pop in the bat, though. 14 homers, 44 runs batted in. The ball is one strike. Nola gets set at the chest and fires, and it misses inside at 86 miles per hour. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe as well. All we ask is for y'all to keep it PG on here. The 1-1 offering. Wide. This is start number 20 for Aaron Nola. 11-4. Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. Okay. We'll change the volume. Somebody finally told me. Thank you. 2-1 pitch. Line drive it out over to center field, and that's going to go over Pache's head. It hits the top of the wall. McCutchen will jog in to score. The throw is cut off by Trey Turner, and stopping at second is O'Neal Cruz. It's an RBI double, and it's 3-1 Phillies as McCutchen scores. Now it's Nick Gonzalez who's coming up. All right. Let's see. Where is our microphone? Why is our microphone? Oh, that's why. Hold up one sec. All right, how about now? That's better. Okay. Okay. Yep. The pitch on the way, and that's just taken outside. But it's a called strike to Nick Gonzalez. We have 196 people tuning in. I better see 196 likes in the chat. Gonzalez hitting .265 with 5 homers and 34 RBI. 35 RBI. The 0-1 is high for a ball. All right. Speak up. Don't be afraid to speak up. I don't know why my mic level went low, but it did. One ball, one strike. The leg kick and the pitch. Wide again for ball 2. So Nola just not being able to hit his spot so far. And you're hoping that that can change. He still is looking for his first out here. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. And that misses low. Stubbs tried to check his swing. And Ryan Addison did not go around. Or Ryan Addison said he did not go around. Defensively for the Phils from 1 through 9, you got Nola on the mound, Stubbs behind the plate. And from third to first, it's Bohm, Turner. And then you got over at second base Sosa, and at first it's Harper. We'll do 7, 8, and 9 right now as time is called. Pache's in center. Wes Wilson, the 7 spot defensively, is out in left field. And the right fielder is Nick Castellanos. O'Neal Cruz leads off over at second. And the 3-1 delivery is fouled back towards the screen to make the count now full. Charge! The payoff pitch. There's a bouncer hit over towards shortstop. This will get the run home, and the throw over to first is just in time by Trey Turner. Nick Gonzalez hustled out of the batter's box on the right side. Reynolds does score. Regardless, it is an RBI. Pirates may want to check to see if Gonzalez did beat out the throw. It was a little tapper hit over towards the shortstop area. Turner played it on about 3 bounces or so and made the throw just over to first. And he was out by maybe a quarter of a step. Three of the 2 Phils. And Rowdy Tellez is going to take a strike just a little bit on the inside corner. BIG6. 8-3 is my final score prediction. Comment what yours is down below. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch is fouled off of Rowdy Tellez. It's got a little piece of him. Oof. Got a little bit banged up there. He had to take a step out of the box. He's in between the first base dugout and home plate. I think I got him right on the knee. The kneecap. Oof. You ever foul a ball off of your kneecap? How did that feel? Not so fun. Trainer's going to go out there along with Derek Shelton, who's the manager for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And Rowdy says, I'm all right. They'll stay in the game. 3-2 in the bottom of the first. Phillies lead it by 1. The tying run's over at third. Nola so far with 17 pitches in this inning. It took him just up until the last batter to get the first out. The ball is 2 strikes. 1 out. In the bottom of the first. The 0-2 is popped up, hit out over towards left field. This could be deep enough for Oneil Cruz to score. He's going to test out the arm. The throw to the plate is not in time. It was also off the line, and the Pirates tie it back. Punch and a counter punch. And Oneil Cruz does score on the RBI sac fly by Rowdy Tellez. So 2 outs now in the bottom of the first. And all 3 runs charged by Aaron Nola. Tellez thought maybe it wasn't going to be deep enough, and Oneil Cruz rightfully wanted to test out his arm. Wilson's throw was way towards the left, behind home plate. Pitch. That's low, and misses a sinker at 93. Oneil Cruz's double went off the bat at 120.5 miles per hour, in case you're wondering. Just to give you a description as to how hard it was hit. 1-0 pitch, inside for ball 2. Brian Hayes hitting 244. The 2-0, here it is. Ground ball back over to Nola. Great reflexes there, and the throw over to first is in time. Phillies had a 3-0 lead heading into the bottom of the first, but the Pirates tied it back. So it's 3-3, and we go to the top of the second, all knotted up. And top of the order coming up for the Phils. All right, make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. Mod Squad, how many likes do we have on here? Let's give us a like count. We need 3 more subs to get us to 3450. Let me know how your break was down below in the chat. I missed y'all, man. I know that we can talk about this Phillies team any day, but I did. I definitely missed y'all, and I was happy that I had this time off, you know. Definitely tried to do some other things, and I feel a little bit refreshed, so that's really, really nice for sure. If you have not checked out my interview with Simone Stanley, the one and only Simone Stanley, I wanted to get her perspective on the birds heading into this season. Please go check that out. I will post a link to that in the live chat. You're more than welcome to tune into that after the game or whenever at your own pleasure. All right, let's try to find that real quick. And as I'm doing that, I do want to remind y'all to make sure, if you guys have not heard, I've been saying it now for about a week, but we have started doing memberships, channel memberships for $2.99 a month. And what you get is access to really cool emojis. I don't know why my throat started to go like that, but it did. You also get exclusive videos as well, and lots of other really, really cool things. It's just $2.99 a month. You're more than welcome to donate back to the channel or even give somebody a membership. There's a lot of people who can't really afford to even get a membership, and so you're more than welcome to help those people too. So just wanted to throw that out there. All right, so let's copy and paste that interview with Simone right here. Here we go. Here comes Kyle Schwarber to the plate, and he takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Schwarber against lefties, batting .333 with a .981 OPS. And the 1-0 is taken at the knees for a strike. What the heck are these bugs that keep flying into the picture? Must be very buggy over there. The 1-1. That's taken outside, or on the outside corner, I should say, for a strike. One ball, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. struck out his first at bat. And the 1-2, ground ball into right field for a base hit, just got right through the hole. Palacios does field it on a couple of bounces, and Kyle Schwarber leads off the second with a single, and Trey Turner is coming up to the plate. He squared it up and just got it right into the perfect spot. So, that's what you like to see. So Kyle's now 1 for 2. Comes Turner, and he takes it just wide for a ball. They're surrounded by rivers. I can only imagine the humidity is quite steady over there. PNC Park, of course, the home of the Pittsburgh Pirates. The 1-0 pitch, and that's taken for a strike. Capacity is at 38,747. 1 ball, 1 strike, and here's Trey Turner. And the pitch, and he lays it off. It was a curveball. Left field is 325. Left center is 383 feet. Deep left center is 412. Straightaway center is 399. Right center is 375. And right field is 320. The pitch. And, well, that's fouled off. It's now a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Broke ground on April 7th of 1999. 2-2, bouncing ball that's tapped foul. First opened, though, on March 31st of 2001. PNC Park. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the second. We got a runner over at first. That's the go-ahead run. And Turner will fight off the next pitch. And that is fouled away. Martin Perez with 40 pitches already. He did not face the Phillies in the first series. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Perez gets set the letters and delivers the pitch. High fly ball hit out over to left field. And it'll actually shift over to center. And there to make the catch is Jack Suwinski. And Schwarber has to retreat back over to first. So the camera, with the way it was shifting, it looked like it was going out to left field. And then the operator drifted over towards his right side. And it was hit towards Suwinski's area. Clear skies out at PNC Park. Lots of sunshine as well. Currently 83 degrees. The pitch to Harper. Swung on, hit out over to left field. It's going to stay in the yard, though. And Brian Reynolds is there, and he'll make the grab for out number 2. Harper got a pitch that was on the upper third of the zone. And just tried to lift it out over to left. But did not get enough oomph on it. Money line for the Phillies is at -175, according to ESPN Bet. The over-under is at 8.5 runs. There's Bohm, who tries to take a hack at the first pitch. It was a sinker at 92, and he missed it. He did walk in the first and also scored a run. The ball is 1 strike, and the next pitch, swing and a miss. That's a 0-2 count. Perez is 33. Played with the Texas Rangers twice. That's where he started off his career from 2012 to 2018 and was also a member of the Twins, the Red Sox, and the Rangers again from 2022 to 2023. Now he's on the Pirates. Next pitch is fouled off. Bohm is 8 for 16 against Martin Perez with a homer and 5 RBI. A runner at first with 2 outs. And the 0-2 on the way. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, and Bohm was caught looking. So the Phillies got a leadoff single by Kyle Schwarber. He's stranded over at first, and we head to the bottom of the second. No noise for the Phillies, but they're still tied 3-3. 222 people on here watching. I better see y'all subscribe and like this channel, man. I bet you that not all of y'all have subscribed to our channel, so make sure that y'all do that right now as we're in a break here. We need 3 more subs to get us to 3450. Remember, you're more than welcome to donate to the channel. Just hit that super chat button down below, and any donation is a plus. You're also more than welcome to give somebody a membership. Members get access to really cool things on this channel. We're going to get even more active with that next week. 215 people on here watching. My name is Jason Joseph, by the way. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We're live for Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, and Eagles football. That's what we do on here. I wanted to go into play-by-play. I started doing this channel 19 months ago, and it's made a Philly freak out of me. It has. And that's what I do, man. I'm here to give you the play-by-play. We also do podcasts on here as well. That's why when you hit the notification bell icon, you got to make sure that you turn it on for all the notifications. KGB is concerned. He's not going to lie. Joe Brybin is here. He says, come on, Phils. Nola better lock in. Everybody seems stressed. I'm just happy to see y'all, man. I am. Tacos for dinner tonight. That sounds good. Tacos for dinner sounds great. Come on, no stress here in the chat. Let's go, Phil, says John. Let's go. What's up, buddy? What's going on, man? Bottom of the second. It's 3-3. Phillies and Pirates are tied. They scored in each of their own halves in the first. The pitch. It's a knuckle curve taken to Joshua Palacios. For strike 1. Oh, why is this not correct? Nobody told me that my live count wasn't up to date. The pitch on the way, and that's taken inside for a ball. Huh. That's better. Palacios just hitting 286. He does have 2 homers and 5 runs knocked in. And it'll just take the 1-1 barely inside. Send your powers to Aaron. He needs it. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch is low and inside for ball 3. Nola is 4-3 against Pittsburgh with a 3.98 ERA and 62 strikeouts. 3-1 is knifed off and fouled away. Last time he pitched was on September 26th of last year. He had 8 strikeouts and 6 2/3. Also just only allowed 1 earned run on 4 hits. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball back up the middle. Turner has it, though, and throws it over to first. And there's the first out of the second inning. Here's Joey Bart, former Giant. Catching behind the plate. Hitting 236. Nola winds up and fires. Nets on the inside corner for strike 1. Joey's average is at 236. Pirates, by the way, they're 40-48. They're 2 games under 500 at home this season. The next one misses outside. Phillies were able to split the first series against the Pirates. Won the first game, lost the second, won the third, and lost the fourth. 1-1 delivery. Fouled away. That took place from April 11th to April 14th at the bank. Last game that they lost, it was a 9-2 score. Zach Wheeler ended up getting the loss. That was his third loss of the season. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Bart is out. It was a delayed call there by Doug Eddings. But there's 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Stubbs tried to catch it. It was foul tipped into the glove. Stubbs had to show Doug Eddings that he caught it, and Eddings had a very delayed call. So now it's Jack Suwinski's turn to try to solve error Nola here, who's retired the last 4 batters he's faced, and the pitch is just off the plate. Suwinski, the last time that he faced the Phils, went 2 for 4 with a homer and 4 RBI. It was actually a grand slam that he hit. 1-0, ground ball hit over towards the right field side, and it's into the outfield for a base hit. And Castellanos will get over to it. And the 2-out single is made by Suwinski. Kind of reminds you a little bit of the hit that Kyle Schwarber had in the last inning, where he didn't hit it as sharply, Suwinski. Schwarber's was more so of a rocket, but Mundo Sosa wasn't playing over towards that side, but if he was, I think he would have had it. Sit towards the 3-4 hole. Pitch is inside, and Stubbs is throw over the second base to try to get the runner, not in time. Man, oh man, that was a really good throw, a bang-bang play to try to swipe Suwinski out. But Jack able to get another stolen base. He is fast on those base pads. And got the perfect jump. And Stubbs, his reaction time as he threw it over to second base was perfect as well. But Suwinski was able to win that battle. It's only his 7th stolen base, though, of the season. Next pitch is taken for ball 2. Andrew McCutchen singled and scored a run in the bottom of the first. A runner at second, and the 2-0 misses low again pretty badly for ball 3. Big spot here, and the 3-0 pitch misses wide again for ball 4. And it seems like Nola can't find the strike zone. That's the 3rd walk that he is allowed. Sorry, that's the 1st walk that he's allowed today. I was thinking of Martin Perez. Don't know why. Now it's Brian Reynolds who will be up next in the batter's box. Braves are in another rain delay. Seems like almost once a week they're always in a rain delay. Game was supposed to get started at 7:20 against the Cardinals. Pitch, that's wide again. This is where Nola really has to try to get his head in there and just do whatever he can to attack the zone. Don't want to pitch around this guy. 1-0, swing and a miss. That knuckle curve was filthy. That's how he has to throw it. It looked so smooth coming out of his hand. He had to put the ball back into his in between his elbow and his arm just to try to get a better grip in the pitch, and that's up high for ball 2. Seems like he's been kind of doing that a little bit tonight. I don't know if he's getting the feel that he wants with the baseball. He's not getting that grip. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the windup in the pitch, swung on and missed. Reynolds got fooled on the knuckle curve that was right down Broadway. We have 249 people on here. Hit the thumbs up button, man. Come on. 41 total pitches by Nola. A 21-20 strike the ball pitch ratio. The pitch. Nola will take a step off. He will to try to disengage. And they'll try the reset here. Reynolds is just 2 for 15 against Nola coming into today. 2-2. It was a backdoor curveball, but it just missed. It's low for ball 3. O'Neal Cruz up next. 2 runners on, 2 outs, bottom of the second. All knotted up at 3 apiece, and the 3-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. Aaron Nola able to get out of a big jam. How about the strikeout to Brian Reynolds? He does not strike out that much. Really doesn't. That's actually the 8th time that he struck out against Nola. So we head to the top of the 3rd. Still tied up at 3 apiece. He really doesn't strike out that much. But I guess against Nola he does. What's up, Orioles Bird Watcher? What's up, Steve? How you doing, man? 252 people. I'm sure that not all of you have hit that subscribe button. What are y'all waiting for, man? I give you this content for free. You're never going to get as good of a play-by-play like this. That's just a fact. I'm sorry. That's the truth. You're not going to get as good of a play-by-play call on here of a baseball game as we do. That's the truth. So, with all the hard work that we put in, I would really just appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. Because we go on here every single day for y'all. We do. Thanks, Hardcore. Not going to lie, 43 pitches already is pretty crazy. I think it was the last time that he pitched. He got into a couple of jams and had like 40 pitches going into the 3rd inning and then still lasted till the 6th. I was pretty impressed by that. I think that was Aaron Nola. Yeah, it was, because remember, the bases were loaded against Shohei Ohtani, and he struck him out. So, yeah. He can definitely do it. Comes Martin Perez in the pitch, and that's taken outside for a ball. Castellanos had a 2-run double back in the 1st to get the offense started for the Fightins. And the 1-0 delivery is just taken for a strike. One ball, 1 strike to Castellanos. In the pitch. And that's taken for a strike, or for a ball. Taking a look at some of the out-of-town scores. You have Mets and Marlins playing in the bottom of the 2nd. 2 other NL East teams. 2-1 is going to be inside. Nationals are down 1-0 against the Reds. Rays and Yankees are scoreless in the top of the 2nd. Blue Jays are hosting the Tigers in the bottom of the 2nd with 1 out. 3-1 to Castellanos, swung on and hit out over towards right field. It'll stay in the ballpark, though, and Palacios will track it down and make the grab just in front of the out-of-town scores. All right, we gotta... I'm done, man. You gotta keep it PG on here. That's all I ask. Just be a good person and just keep it PG. The pitch. That's taken for a strike to Edmundo Sosa. Braves and Cardinals are delayed. Padres and Guardians are in the top of the second with no score. The 0-1 is a rocket hit over to Hayes, but he does make the catch. Hit really sharply, and Sosa lines out to third. 2 up, 2 down, and Wes Wilson, it's now his turn to come on up. Cubs did beat the Diamondbacks today. The Cubs lost to the Diamondbacks by a score of 5-2. They highlighted the Cubs, and I thought that meant that the Cubs won. But then I had to scroll over to the right and beg my pardon. The ball is 1 strike in the pitch, and that's up high for a ball. Got White Sox and Royals playing at 8:10. Orioles and Rangers are going to be on at 8:05. Giants are in Colorado at a Coors Field playing at 8:40 p.m. The 1-1 pitch, fly ball sent out to deep left field. Reynolds, does he have room? He does not, and it is gone. Wes Wilson able to give the Phillies the lead back. Reynolds almost robbed Wilson on a home run, but the Phillies take a 4-3 lead. It's Wes Wilson's second homer of his career, his first of the season. Bye-bye, baseball. Reynolds literally almost caught it. All right, so now it's Garrett Stubbs' turn to come on up. Phillies retake the lead 4-3, and the pitch is taken for a strike. Later tonight at 9:40, you have the Angels out in Oakland at the Coliseum, taking on the A's at 9:40. Next pitch up high. Red Sox are out in L.A. taking on the Dodgers in a 2018 World Series rematch. 1-1. That's taken for a strike as well. And then the Astros are in Seattle against the Mariners at 10:10. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wes Wilson just gave the Phillies a solo homer to give them the lead back. The 1-2 fouled off. Stubbs just hitting .185, has a homer and 6 RBI. The pitch. Hard ground ball, but it's a foul ball towards the first base side. Showing a replay of the home run. Literally, the fan just caught it, and Reynolds could have had a chance. 1-2 on the way, swung on and missed, and Stubbs strikes out, and the inning comes to an end. Phillies get one back, though, on a solo homer by Wes Wilson. Bottom of the third, coming up, Phillies up by 1, 4-3. Lou says it's nice to see us putting up some runs. It is. Should MLB expand how soon, how many, and if more than 2, what cities the first 2? I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts down below. If MLB should expand. I don't really have any thoughts on it. At least not right now. I think that I mean I think that anybody can expand, and it should be thought about, but I don't know. It'd be cool to. It's always nice to add things. It is, but when I look at the rules, right? When I look at playoffs and all the things that they're adding now, they're making a lot of changes. So, how many other changes are there going to be made? Maybe not specifically to the rules, but, it still applies to the game. And I think that there's a lot of changes going on now. We're still trying to get used to these new rule changes. We're still getting used to playing in different countries, and we're having other really cool events. I think that, I don't know, it's always nice to be able to look to try to change things, but some things you kind of I'm still adjusting to things, That's how I feel, though. I'm not saying that it's a bad idea to not expand, or that it's a bad idea to expand, but I don't know. Oakland is moving out to Las Vegas, and yeah, I don't really see that as a priority right now. Pitch on the way to O'Neill Cruz, swung on and lined out to right field, and it takes a bounce on the warning track, hits the wall. Castellanos will throw it on over to second. It's cut off by Sosa, and just like that, within the blink of an eye, O'Neill Cruz is over at second base against Nola. Another fastball right down the middle, just in O'Neill's wheelhouse, and Nola left that one hanging too. So that's the second time on the first pitch that Cruz has doubled off of Nola. That's how we start off the bottom of the third. Nola will take a step off. Albert says he once won in Oklahoma City and Montreal. What would they be called? You gotta, be descriptive here. You can't just say, what cities would they be in. You gotta come up with a team name. That's how we gotta do it. What's the ballpark called? I want to know full details. Gonzalez batting on the right side. He's 0 for 1 with an RBI ground out. The 1-0 pitch by Nola. Swung on, bounced over to third. Backhanded by Bohm, who throws across the diamond. It's a strike, and just in time for out number 1. O'Neill does advance over to third base, but that was a pretty nice play by Alec Bohm. The tying run is about 90 feet away from scoring. However, Nick Gonzalez is out at first. Second time he tried to hustle as fast as he could. Just a nice play by Alec. Rowdy Tellez is coming up. Pitch, here it is. Swing and a miss. Rowdy had a sac fly in the first. That was his 32nd RBI of the season. 0-1, infield playing in towards the infield grass, and the pitch is low. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. And also feel free to donate to the channel if you'd like to. 1-1 delivery by Nola. And there's a line drive it out over to right field, and Castellanos will make the sliding catch. He gets back up. Cruz will try to score. The throw is not in time, and the Pirates tie it back up on a sac fly. It's also the second sac fly tonight by Rowdy Tellez. So if you look at what Cruz, Gonzalez, and Tellez did in the bottom of the first, they just did the same exact things against Nola here in the bottom of the third. Nice play, though, by Nick Castellanos. Definitely made a really good slide, and there was a good attempt throwing it to the plate. Pitch on the way, ground ball hit over to third. Bohm spins, turns, fires, throws over to first, and he made it look so easy, even though that was not as easy as it looked. And the inning is over. Pirates tie it back, though, on a sac fly. The second today by Rowdy Tellez. And we head to the fourth. It's 4-4 in Pittsburgh. Right. Take Nola out. Aaron Nola stinks. 98 likes. I need to see 224 likes, man. Come on. Come on. One more till we get to 100. And I don't actually think Aaron Nola stinks. I just think I was just commenting and replying back to the chat. 99. Who's going to be like number 100, man? Who's going to be like number 100? We just lost a like. Who unliked? Ugh. There we go. That's 100 likes. Let's go, baby. Come on. Nice. Very, very nice. Both teams have 4 runs and 5 hits. No time to panic. I don't know why people are panicking right now. I really don't. Like, I don't know. I'm on here to have fun. Game over. Everybody go home, says Hardcore. Bye-bye. That's it. I was just about to say I think he's having an off day, but he doesn't stink. Well, some people think he does. Some people think he does. 2 more subs, so we got the 3450. Let's go. Like number 100. I got the century. Nola stinking it up tonight. Thank you so much, Kevin, for hitting that thumbs up button. Appreciate it, man. Pache due up, and he takes a strike all the way. It's 9-1-2 due up in the order for the Phils. The ball is 1 strike. Martin Perez fires, and he throws a strike painted at the knees perfectly. Taken for strike 2. Pache struck out, swinging his first at bat. The pitch, low. The pitch, here it is. Swing and a miss. And Pache strikes out there to get the first out of the 4th. Lots of 4s on the board. Phillies are lucky Skeens is not pitching this weekend, says Matt. Well, guess what? The Pirates are lucky that they don't have to face Zach Wheeler too, right? Or is Wheeler pitching on Sunday? Next pitch, and that is fouled away once again. They don't have to face Christopher Sanchez. Yes, they do. They face Christopher Sanchez tomorrow. 1-2. That's low for ball 2. What is my dog barking at? She's been barking for a while. I don't know. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'll have to go check and see what's going on. 2-2 pitch, and that's low for ball 3. Top of the 4th. Martin Perez on the mound for Pittsburgh. 3-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball, and it goes into left field for a base hit past the diving stop of O'Neal Cruz, and Christian Pache able to get on with a leadoff single. That's the 2nd time today that the Phillies have gotten a leadoff single in the ball game. This time it comes from Pache, and Schwarber's going to come on up for his 3rd time. Love that piece of hitting by Christian. O'Neal was just a tad bit late. Tried to dive towards his right and barely missed it. Phillies are looking to tack on some more runs. Pitch up high to Kyle Schwarber. Let's see those Schwarber emojis in the chat, man. 1 for 2 is Kyle Schwarber today with a single back in the 2nd. 19 homers, 54 RBI as well. And the pitch, he'll pop this one up over towards the first base side and foul ground. Tellez will give it a look, and he's just able to make the catch in front of the Phillies dugout, and Rob Thompson was like, darn it. It was kind of funny. Barking to rattle the Pirates, says Albert. Maybe she could sense them from miles and miles, hundreds of miles away. Trey Turner takes a cutter in the dirt. Well, no. And it's up high for ball 2. Last time that he faced the Pirates, he was 3 for 4 with a homer and a run scored. It was back on April 14th. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch taken for a strike right down the middle. 248 people. Everybody hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. That's all we ask. Time called. Perez is going to go over some signs with his catcher. Pirates are 48-48, and the Phillies are 62-34. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch, and that is bounced foul. Charge! Kyle Nicholas is warming up in the Pirates' pen. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Trey Turner. And the pitch on the way. And Turner will foul it off into the seats. Correct. I'm in a different state. You're right. Turner's gotten on base 1 time today. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, lifted out to left field, and that baby's gone! Just barely went over the glove of Brian Reynolds again. And the Phillies take the lead again, 6-4, as Trey Turner hits his 8th homer of the month. Gave it a little look just to make sure that Reynolds didn't catch it, and he just missed it again. It's wild. See those Turner emojis? Come on, man. Now it's Bryce Harper coming up. And he takes the first pitch inside for a ball. There's the bell and the Trey Turner emoji. There we go. Some of you are alive. Look alive out there. The 1-0 pitch, and that's low again for ball 2. 6-4 Phils. Top of the 4th. 1 out. 2 balls, no strikes to Harper, who takes the next pitch a little low, but it's a called strike. That's also Trey's 12th homer of the season. 2-1 to Harper. There's a ground ball hit over towards O'Neal Cruz on 2 bounces. He shuffles his feet, throws over to first. It was sidearm and a little bit low, but nonetheless, Harper is retired. Love that piece of hitting by Trey Turner, too. That swing is just absolutely flawless. Derek Shelton is going to go out there, and that's going to be it for Martin Perez. That's the 2nd outing in a row where he has allowed at least 5 earned runs. And we have a call to the bullpen. Bohm is up to bat, and the Pirates are going to have a pitch and change. Two more subs till we get to 34-50. Got 117 likes on here. That's great. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. What a game. What a game indeed. So let me ask you guys, because I am just curious, and I want to hear your thoughts about this. I always am the type of guy that wants to get better every time I do not only a game, but every time I go live and put these headsets on. What is one thing that you like that we do on here, and what's one thing that you would improve? Whether it has to deal with the content, whether it has to do with my voice during play-by-plays, whatever it is, I'm all ears. I always ask for criticism just as a broadcaster because I want to get better. This is what I want to do. So even if it's not from that sort of perspective, I always like feedback. I like trivia, says King Jizz. Yes. We're also doing our whatchamacallit in the bottom of the fourth. The sound effects, is David. It's good that you like the sound effects. I love the play-by-plays. Kyle Nicholas is on the mound for the Pirates. He's coming on in relief, and he'll face Alec Bohm here, who tries to swipe off the first pitch, but it's a foul ball. Anybody else want to chime in? 2 outs. Base is empty. Top of the fourth. Phillies have put up 6 runs so far today. And the pitch is wide for a ball. Both teams scored 3 runs in the top and then in the bottom of the first. Then they both scored a run in each half of their third. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the hole. O'Neal Cruz tries to throw it over to first to get Bohm, and it's just not in time. Man, oh man, that was hit so sharply towards that hole, it got by Cabrian Hayes. O'Neal Cruz was able to backhand it, and he threw a dart over to first, and Bohm barely beat it out. I would love to see how fast that throw was over to first. He probably threw a strike there. And Bohm, give him credit for beating that out too. Two outs. Top of the fourth in the pitch, and that's taken for a ball. I like the this isn't anything bad about the stream, but I think you should work on your posture while you're sitting there because over time it'll really mess you up. It's a little hard, though, because I got to hunch over just to keep track of my stats. And I got to look over here to watch the game. I can't look up here because the TV's down here. And over here, I got to look at you guys. It's hard. 1-1, and that's fouled back. But a good suggestion. I'm just saying it's not easy. Plus, I got to look over here for some stats. I got to look here. So I kind of have to hunch over because I also want to see like what I put in my notes. One ball, one strike to Nick Castellanos. No, I appreciate that though. We do post-game wraps on here. I've been doing that more. Maybe not for like a half hour. 1-1. That's fouled off over towards the third base side. I'd like to do some more post-game pods. Thing is that every time I get off, I'm tired. Because I was talking for 3 hours. I do, I get tired of talking. But I get it. The pitch on the way, swung on and missed. And the inning is over. 6-4 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Palacios, Joey Bart, and Jack Suwinski are all due up to bat. Post-game wrap-up would be nice. Please tell your friends about this channel. Please let me know. Please tell your friends, your family. Spread the word, man. I really mean that. I want us to continue to grow. I want us to continue to get more and more passionate Phillies fans. Whether they're Posidolphians, Negadolphians, I don't care. As long as they're nice, cool people. That's what I care about. Just trying to look out for you, my guy. Yeah, I appreciate that. It's just a little bit hard because I have to, again, I'm looking in a lot of spots. I am. So, there's no easier way for me to do it. This is knowledge when you at the game. Those few times, heard few other ones on the YouTube MC Hammer dudes because they can't touch you. 1 or 2 times at a casino for games. I wish I had earbuds. Do a series recap every series. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I could. A standing desk? But then how would that look on camera? Because I also have to show myself on camera. JJ, just do your own thing. Every announcer has their own style. Yeah, but I'm not like just talking though just about the broadcasting perspective. I'm talking about the visual presentation too. I like feedback. I don't know why people don't. But that's what I think makes it better. The ball's 1 strike. The Joshua Palacios. Aaron Nola out there for his 4th frame, and the 0-1 is low. And also inside as well. Saw somebody talk about it a little bit earlier. But the Phillies and Pirates absolutely have a lot of history against each other. The 1-1 is fouled away. Makes it now a 1-2 count. One ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, swing and a miss. There's 1 out in the bottom of the 4th, and Nola able to get his 3rd strikeout on the evening. First time that these two teams met was on May 30th of 1887. They played at Recreation Park in Philadelphia. At the time, the Phillies were called the Quakers. And it was a 2-1 game. The pitch to Bart, and that is fouled away. They've met 2,321 times. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch, swing and a miss. Pirates have won 1,228 of those games. The ball is 2 strikes, and the pitch is low and away for a ball. 8 days ago, or actually, sorry. What's weird, it was 8 days ago. It was the 114th anniversary of the Phillies' largest victory against the Pirates. They won 18-0. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch, and that, I believe, hits the batter, Joey Bart, and he'll get on base. The Pirates, though, yesterday would have been the 129th anniversary of their largest margin of victory against the Phillies. They won 23-6. It was on July 18th of 1895. One out, bottom of the fourth. Tying run coming up to the plate. And the pitch is taken for a strike. It's Jack Suwinski who's up. Singled back in the second and also stole a base as well. The ball is one strike. Nola gets set at the letters. Fires the pitch inside. Phillies and the Pirates they were together at one point after the NL split into two divisions in 1969. 2 balls, 1 strike to Jack Suwinski. They played 2 division play from 69 to 93. 2-1, swing and a miss. Pirates actually moved to the NL Central in 1994. As the next one is outside for ball 3. It's funny because the rivalry itself is sort of mirrored, in the NHL with the Penguins and the Flyers. They call it the Battle of Pennsylvania. Next pitch, and that's a foul ball. So it's a 3-2 count to Jack Suwinski. Tying run up at the plate. Phillies lead it 6-4. We're in the bottom of the fourth. And the next pitch, ground ball sliding stop by Turner. And he actually made the catch, and the throwback over to first is in time. So that's a 6-3 double play. A sinking line drive caught by Trey. And that's going to double up Joey Bart to end the inning. And we head to the fifth. It's 6-4 Phillies. Nice play by Trey. Excellent. I don't know what Joey was doing way off the base pads, but regardless, top of the fifth coming up. Phillies lead at 6-4. In case you are tuning in, a lot of action has happened between the Phillies and the Pirates. Both teams scored 3 runs in their half of the first. And then each of them scored a run in their half of the third. Phillies would then add on 2 more runs in the top of the fourth thanks to a 2-run homer by Trey Turner. But Castellanos had a 2-run double in the top of the first. Wes Wilson also had an infield single, an RBI infield single. That was off of Martin Perez. Aaron Nola would then give up 3 runs in the bottom of the first on an O'Neal Cruz RBI double, a Nick Gonzalez RBI ground out, and a Rowdy Tellez sac fly. Wes Wilson would then give the Phillies the lead back 4-3 on a solo jack out to left. And then Rowdy Tellez would tie it back in the bottom of the third and get his second sac fly of the game. And then Trey gave the Phillies the lead again, 6-4 on the 2-run homer in the top of the fourth. First inning, we didn't get matched in bottom half. Yes, we did. It literally says it on the score. Yes. It literally says it. And I wrote it down. Nick Gonzalez had an RBI ground out. O'Neal Cruz had an RBI double. And Rowdy Tellez had a sac fly. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. Hit those bell icons, baby. Come on. Come on, man. Y'all are quiet tonight. What's going on? Top of the fifth, 6-4 Phils. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe and hit the donation bell icon or hit the donation button as well and hit that super chat button. 1 ball, no strikes to Edmundo Sosa. Nicholas back out there for his second frame of work. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch low and away. Mundo is 0 for 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The kick and the delivery a little bit off the plate, but it wasn't, according to Doug Eddings. Two one pitch, low and outside for ball 3. The Pirates are 6.5 games behind the Brewers in the NL Central. They're pretty much in the middle. Next pitch, and it's taken for a ball, and the count is now full at 3-2. Should have been ball 4. 6-4 Phils. Payoff pitch. Low and a good eye by Edmundo Sosa. He thought about going, and he held up and said, I'm not going to go after it. And that was the wise decision by Sosa as he draws a leadoff walk. He gets a little high five from Paco Figueroa. And there comes Wes Wilson, who homered his last time up. 2 for 2 with 2 RBI today. And the pitch, swing and a miss. A single and a solo home run by Wes Wilson. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Nicholas winds up and delivers. And it's in the dirt. Nationals now have a 7-1 lead against the Reds. Marlins also lead 4-0 against the Mets in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch, here it is, outside. To make the count now 2-1. The top 3 hitters with the Pirates tonight are 4 for 5 with 4 runs scored and an RBI. Phillies' top 4 hitters are 4 for 10 as the next pitch is low. However, they have 4 runs scored, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. 3-1 pitch, and it was taken at the knees for a called strike. But Wilson thought it was ball 4, and he dropped the bat. And Doug Eddings said, stay right where you are, kid. The payoff pitch to Wilson. Line drive into right field for a base hit. This is going to put runners at the corners. Sosa will go on over to third. And Wes Wilson with a hat trick of hits today as he goes the opposite way. And the Phillies have runners in or at the corners in the top of the 5th. I thought maybe it was going to maybe hit Edmundo Sosa, but nope, it didn't. Okay. Good job by Edmundo, hustling across the bases. And here comes Garrett Stubbs. Rally time for Philadelphia. And the pitch is popped up and fouled into the seats of the third base side. Yo, 1 to Stubbs. Up high for a ball. seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch to Garrett Stubbs upstairs. Wilson is 3 for 3 today with a pair of RBI and a run scored. And a homer. 2-1. Misses badly inside and low. Remember, Kyle Nicholas is on the bump. Came in for Martin Perez. Nicholas's ERA is at a 3.68. 6'4", 223, and 25 years old. 3-1 pitch. Misses inside, and that's going to load the bases with nobody out. And up to bat is Christian Pache with the bases loaded once again. All right, still nobody out. Phillies lead at 6-4. And they're looking to get some more runs here. Sosa's at third. Wes Wilson's at second. And Garrett Stubbs is at first base. We have time called on the mound. Looks like the pitching coach for the Pirates is going to have a conversation with Nicholas himself. In the month of July, he hasn't allowed a run. He has an OERA and 4 1/3 of an inning. Last time he allowed an earned run was back on June 16th. Pache in the box, batting on the right side. Nobody out, bases juiced, and the pitch. And Nicholas attacks the strike zone and paints it perfectly for a strike at 96. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. The 0-1 delivery. And Pache takes it all the way again. That time it was a slider that caught the top of the zone. For strike 2. He singled back in the fourth and also scored a run as well. The ball's 2 strikes. The pitch. Wide and low. Pache struck out with the bases loaded to end the first inning. Phillies sent 9 men up to the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2. Ooh, man. Pache had to dodge out of the way of that one. It was way up high and inside. Pache just had to maneuver out of the way. The 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. He struck out for the second time today with the bases loaded. And he's now 1 for 3. John, you're so far behind, my guy. Just wanted to let you know. Phillies overall have a 259 average this season. Pitch to Kyle Schwarber is taken wide and high for ball 1. Base is still juiced, and Schwarber is up. 2 guys warming up in the Pittsburgh Pirates bullpen, and the next pitch is outside and high to make it a 2-0 count. Schwarber has 6 career grand slams and a .238 career batting average with the bases loaded. And the pitch. Another foul ball. He struck out in the first to start off the game, then singled to lead off the top of the second, and fouled out in the top of the fourth. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the windup and the pitch. Another foul ball. Hit out towards the left field side, and it's out of play. My final score prediction was 8-3, Phillies. Got 290 people tuning in. Hit the thumbs up button. Time called by Schwarber. And I'll take a step off or step out of the box. 26 pitches by Kyle Nicholas in this inning. 15 have been balls. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch is inside. Check swing. Did he go? And they say no. Jonathan Parra over at third. And the count is full. Pache should have bunted. Yeah, with the bases loaded, a force out at the plate, that's very wise. I'm happy you're not making the decisions. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball foul. And Schwarber does stay alive. RG's in the building. What's up, RG? How you doing, my guy? See those Schwarber emojis? 3 balls, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. The big pitch, here it is. Swung on, lifted out to right field. It should stay in the yard. Palacios will make the catch. Sosa's going to tag up. The throw is off the line. Everybody moves up a base, and the Phillies add on. Thanks to a sac fly by Kyle Schwarber, it's 7-4, Phils. How about that, man? Schwarber was thinking, did I get enough of it? And, well, we got enough to just get the job done. That's what ultimately mattered. Sosa was smart enough, too, to tag. That was a good base running on his end. Comes Trey Turner, who stares at the strike, thought about going after it, but decided not to. Runners at second and third now. And the 0-1 to Turner. He pops this one up out in foul ground towards the first base side. And it just, thankfully, hits the top of the Phillies dugout. And Tellez and Bart also ran out of room. Turner homered his last time up. It was his 8th homer of the month. And his 10th homer of the season. Stott and Marsh have the day off today. Sure, they'll be back in the lineup tomorrow. 0-2 is the count. Nicholas with the 39th pitch. Here it is. It's down low and a good stop as well by Joey Bart, who had to backhand it and just kept it out in front of him. The 1-2 to Trey. Swing and a miss, and Turner's going to jog on over to first. The throw is in plenty of time by Joey Bart. And the inning is over. The Phillies do get an important insurance run, though, on a sac fly by Kyle Schwarber. They've scored in every inning except for the second. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. Phillies lead it by 3, 7-4, Philadelphia. JJ, you shaved. I did. I needed to do it, man. I got to make myself look like I'm 26, you know, and not like I'm 35 or 400 years old. I love the beard. I do, but, like, for me, I'm at the point now, like, where I can't have it get too long, you know, because I want to make myself look young. I do. So I can rock it, though. I know I can, but I don't know. I like young JJ. I don't, but see, the thing is that you can't go back to, like, the full baby face after you have the full beard, because that looks really, really awkward. If you think that this looks weird, it looks even more awkward with just the baby face, so I can't do that. But I want to make myself look like I'm 26 and not 500 years old. So Caveman JJ was fun. Wow. That was during senior year of college. That was fun. But when it was in the wintertime, I shaved it. What's up, John? What's going on, everybody? Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. Make sure that you answer the poll question as well. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. And I forgot to do this, and I got to make it a better habit of mine. But as we go to the 4th, every time we go to the 4th, we're going to do on this day in Phillies history. All right? But this time we're doing it in the bottom of the 5th. I respect that my beard grows differently from yours, I feel. And mine grows like a weed. Man, it does. It does. All right, so on this day in Phillies history, Ruben Amaro Jr. in 2020 joined the Phillies broadcasting team. So how about that? That's one cool thing that happened today. In the first inning of a 10-1 victory back in 2009 over the Cubs, Raul Ibanez hit a 3-run homer. It was his 25th of the year. It's also the 207th of his career at the time. And that moved him in front of Pete Incavaglia on top of the all-time list of home runs by a player with a last name starting with an I. So here we go. Bottom of the fifth. Andrew McCutchen is up at the plate. It's a 1-1 count. And the Pirates are rocking the yellow and white. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball foul towards the third base side. We got 258 people tuning in. Want to remind you all to make sure that you like and subscribe. That ball boy did an excellent job of fielding that foul ball. He made a slide and made it look so smooth like it was a Trey Turner slide. And then he just gave the little souvenir to a fan. That's an Andrew McCutchen foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To McCutchen. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Nola is on the bump. The 70th pitch of the game by Nola just barely, and I mean barely, misses. Three balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fly ball hit out over to right field, and Castellanos put his glove up and makes the grab to snatch it for out number 1. Incavaglia. Pete Incavaglia. That was the guy that Raul Ibanez passed on the all-time home run list. And now still has the most homers of all time with a last name beginning with an I. The pitch. And that's fouled away by Brian Reynolds. It matters, though, because guess what? He could be tuning in, and I want to make sure I get the pronunciation correctly, so I do appreciate that. The ball is 1 strike to Brian Reynolds. And the pitch, here it is. Ground ball hit over towards right field for a base hit as it gets by Bryce Harper. And Brian Reynolds has another multi-hit game against the Phillies. He's done a lot of that this year and throughout his career against the Phils. But that's what makes him such a great hitter. It's not even just against the Phillies, even though all-time wise, he has a 243 average against the Phillies with 27 hits, 4 homers, and 10 RBI. But even still, he has... The last time he didn't get a hit against the Phillies was on August 27th of 2022. The pitch on the way to O'Neal Cruz, and that's taken for a strike. So he's extended his hitting streak to 10 games in a row against the Phillies. The 0-1 on the way. Low. Turner has 9 homers and 22 RBI over his last 14 games, according to John Clark. If that's not red hot, I don't know what is. 1 ball, 1 strike to O'Neal Cruz. Nola kicks, fires, and it's low. Check swing, though, did he go? And they say no over at first. Tying run potentially is in the on-deck circle. Gregory Soto warming up in the Phillies bullpen. 2 balls, 1 strike to O'Neill Cruz. Toss back to first, and Reynolds will jog back in there safely. Under 35 likes. Let's get to 258. We got 258 people watching. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your wives, tell your kids, tell everybody. Run and tell that. No, I'm kidding. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch is low and outside for ball 3. Just kidding. Just kidding. I was thinking of thinking of that one viral news story. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. It's popped up and fouled towards the third base side, and it'll find the seats. Have you guys ever seen that video? Hide your kids, hide your wife. Yeah. That was wild. The count is full to O'Neill Cruz. He saw 2 pitches before this at-bat and hit 2 doubles. 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Aaron Nola with his 4th strikeout of the evening. And there's 2 gone in the bottom of the 5th. That's a big out against O'Neill Cruz. Power on power. I don't know what he was... Tried to fling it. Here's the pitch on the way. Ground ball backhanded by Bohm over at third. He gobbles it up. Gathers himself. Throws across the diamond. And the side is retired. It's time to go to the top of the 6th. It's 7-4. Phillies lead. Harper, Bohm, and Castellanos, the meat and potatoes of the order, coming up for Philadelphia. Good stuff. So Reynolds singled, Cruz struck out, and Gonzalez grounded out over to third. And McCutchen grounded out, right? Why do I forget? Bohm is a cannon. Remember when we were all criticizing his defense over at third base? Wasn't too long ago. Wasn't too long ago. McCutchen flat out to right. Don't forget to go check out my collaboration I did with Simone Stanley from Simone with the Sports. I wanted to get her on to talk some birds and just get her perspective on things. And we did. We did that yesterday. Going to have more of those, and that's going to be exclusive for the members. It's going to be really cool once we start to try to get more and more people on here and try to collaborate with some people. It'll be really, really nice. Here's the link to that video down below. Make sure that you go like and you go check it out, man. Because Simone knows her stuff. And I have nothing but mad love and respect. And it was an interesting conversation we had about the birds yesterday. You're also more than welcome to hit the super chat button as well. One more sub till we got the 3450. Come on, man. 242 people. I'm sure that not all of you have subscribed to the channel. There's something wrong. Pitch. And that's high and inside to Bryce Harper. Dennis Santana is pitching. And the 1-0 is a curveball that's in there for a strike. Anybody remember Danny Santana? Danny's now 33 years old. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch, here it is, swing and a miss. Dennis Santana has a 6.05 earned run average, and opponents are batting .273 against him. Dennis is 28 now. He's 6'2", 190 pounds. He's been playing in the big league since 2018. He was a member of the Dodgers, won a World Series with them back in 2020. It's the next pitch, and it's going to be taken in. It's now a 2-2 count. Played with the Dodgers for 4 years, the Rangers for 2, the Mets and the Yankees each for about 1 year. And the Pirates, he got traded to the Pirates off of the Yankees. The pitch up and on the way, and that's taken for ball 3 up high. Danny Santana, last time he played was on the Red Sox back in 2021. Pitch, here it is. Ground ball, hit over towards the right side. It's gobbled up, and the throw over to first is in time by Nick Gonzalez. And Harper has gone hitless in his last 3 at-bats. He is 1 for 4, though, today. Bohm is going to get a crack at it. Danny Santana was a switch hitter. Played most of his career with the Twins. Pitch on the way. The Alec Bohm is taken for strike 1. What's up, Tony? Just got the 34-50. Let's go, baby! The ball is 1 strike to Alec Bohm. The pitch swung on and missed. Right down the pipe. You couldn't have thrown it any better than that. 0-2 is the count. 1 second left on the pitch clock, and Santana's going to get a pitch clock violation called on him. He took way too much time, and there's an automatic ball to make it now a 1-2 count, and Bohm will certainly take that. Orioles lead 4-0 out in Texas in the bottom of the second. Cardinals and Braves still in a rain delay. 1-2 pitch. Line drive in the right field for a base hit. It takes 2 bounces in front of Joshua Palacios. And Alec Bohm slices and dices it out to right field and gets himself a single. That's the 2nd time tonight that he has gotten on base. And he stayed with the pitch, too. A guy that participated in the home run derby didn't even need to hit a home run there. Just stayed with the pitch, kept his head down, and just took it the opposite way. A 1-out single, and Castellanos will try to hack at the first pitch, and it was low and swung on and missed. He did get the offense started, though, back in the top of the first with a 2-run double. The 0-1, way outside. What's up, Richard? It's currently 8:36 p.m. Eastern Time. This game is almost 2 hours old. A lot of action, though, in this one. 7-4 Phils. 1-1 is the count. And they'll wind up in the pitch, and that's going to hit Castellanos square on the elbow. And the Phillies have taken a lot of hit-by pitches today, it seems like, from different pitchers. I wouldn't say it's a lot, but they've taken more than they have, I think, all season long in a game. It's one way to get on. And if you're a Castellanos, you certainly take that. Obviously, you want to make sure that he's all right. And he is. Seems to be all right. 2 runners on, top of the 6th with 1 out. And it's rally time for the Phils. For Edmundo Sosa. The pitch, here it is, and that's taken for a strike. He did have the padding on. Thank you for noting that, because because I did not say that. You're right. The ball is 1 strike with 1 out in the top of the 6th. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-1 delivery. Fly ball, it's flared out over to right field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Palacios will play it on a bounce. Everybody moves up a base, and the bases are loaded for the 3rd time tonight for Philadelphia as Bohm gets the stop signs over at third base. All right. Can the Phillies get another run here? Wes Wilson is up next. 1 out, bases juiced, and the pitch, and that's taken for a strike right at the knees. Wes is 3 for 3. 2 singles, a homer, and 2 RBI. Looking to go 4 for 4. The 0-1 pitch, and that's taken for strike 2. It was a cutter at 88 miles per hour. But Edmundo Sosa just able to bloop it out to right field. The ball's 2 strikes to Wes Wilson. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Line drive caught over by the pitcher. And guess who's going to get doubled up? It'll be Edmundo Sosa, and that's going to end the inning. Sosa was way off the bases. I don't know what he was doing, but that was a terrible mistake on the bases. I think Figueroa was a little bit confused there, and Sosa was caught like a dead fish. So that is an unassisted double play. It was caught by the pitcher, Nicholas, and he just took it over to the bag himself, and the inning is over. An unassisted double play ends the inning, and we head to the bottom of the 6th. The Phillies leave the bases loaded. They still lead at those 7-4. Line into a 1 double play. You don't see that every week. 283 people tuning in. Hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Also, don't forget to donate to the channel. Super chats and memberships are always welcome. You're more than welcome to donate memberships or super chats to other people. We go on here every single day. Everything that you put into this channel is what you're going to get out of it. So, hopefully that's a lot of good things. How many likes do we have, Mod Squad? Actually, I'll double check it myself right now. How many likes? We got 137. 137. And we have 278 people. That means half of you have not hit the thumbs up button. Come on, man. I'll give you this content for free. I do. That's the best thing that you can do for me. That double play really hurt them. I asked a poll question. And if you have not answered, you're more than welcome to do that too. How many wins will the Phillies get during their second half of the season? 22% of you, we have had 197 votes. 22% of you have said 25 or less. 29% of you have said 26 to 35 games. 36 to 40 of you have said, 34% of you have said 36 to 40, and 15% of you say more than 41. Tim, you're the man. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, my guy. Appreciate it. All right, bottom of the 6th. Gregory Soto on in relief for Aaron Nola, who just goes 5 innings and allows 4 earned runs. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. That's taken for strike 2 to Rowdy Tellez. Quinn Priester is loosening up in the Pirates' pen. The pitch by Soto inside. Rowdy is hit into 2 sacrifice flies today. 1-2. Bouncing ball. Gobbled up by Harper over at the first base bag. And he jogs on over, wins the race. And there's one away. Nice out there. Soto's a lefty for the Phils. Has a 3.41 earned run average. And is now 29 years old. The ball is one strike to Brian Hayes. And the 0-1 delivery. It's off the end of the bat over to right field. Castellanos on the run, and they'll make the catch. Almost collided with Pache. And, well, Gregory Soto tips his cap over to Nick Castellanos. He's made some really good plays out in the outfield for the Phils today. And that was a big out there, and Pache said, my bad. We almost collided, but Castellanos was like, yep, it was close, but we didn't. Pache was running really fastly, too. And Castellanos sort of, I don't want to say took his time. He hustled, but the speed definitely belonged to Pache. It was just that Castellanos called him off. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, and the pitch. And that's taken for a strike at 97 miles per hour to Joshua Palacios. In the month of July, Soto has only allowed 1 earned run in 5 1/3. The next pitch, and that is taken for a ball. He had a .90 ERA in the month of June. So over his last 15 1/3, he's just allowed 2 earned runs on 11 hits. He's been doing pretty well for the Phils. 1-2 pitch. Line drive in the center field for a base hit. And there's a 2-out single by Joshua Palacios. Joey Bart is up next. Time called by Joey. Anybody have any cool plans this weekend that they want to share with the rest of the class? First pitch taken for a strike. This pitch was taken for a strike as well. No balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch fouled away. Bart now is 27. Got called up by the Giants back in 2020. Played with the Giants up until 2023. The ball's 2 strikes, and the next pitch way up high and taken for ball 1. Austin Strickland was acquired in that deal by the Giants. And Bart, of course, was acquired by the Pirates. My plan's not being at work. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 to Bart. Ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. There was a sinker at 99 miles per hour. Palacios will head on over to third base. And the throw is made back over towards the infield. And the tying run is coming up to the plate as Bart is able to punch one into center field. It's also back-to-back singles by the Pirates. It just stayed on top of that fastball and didn't really do too much with it. And Caleb Cotham's going to go on out there to talk things over. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, man? What is up, my guy? We got 270 people tuning in. Thank you all so much for being here. Anybody else have cool plans this weekend that they would like to share with the rest of the class? Anybody? Going once. Going twice. Sold. Just kidding. Just kidding. So Soto had to call for time, and Caleb Cotham hasn't gone out there at all today. Had to just try to calm him down as Connor Joe is going to be pinch hitting for Jack Suwinski. Joe takes it low. John says, I'm headed to the pool this weekend. Boy, are those clouds amazing. It's now a violet blue sky. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Check swing, ground ball, hit over to first base, and Harper's just going to tag out Connor Joe to end the inning. It was hit over towards the line, and the inning is over. So, 2 runners left on the bases, thanks to back-to-back singles by Bart and Palacios, but Connor Joe grounds out to first to end the inning, and the fire is put out by Gregory Soto. Time to go to the top of the 7th. It's 7-4, Phillies lead. All right, I'm going to take a very quick step off. I'll be right back in just a few moments. I'm going to stretch myself. All right, see you really soon. All right, we're back in action. Top of the 7th. Phillies up by 3. In case you're wondering how we got here. Well, both teams scored in each half of their first inning. They scored 3 runs each. Phillies and Pirates would then get 1 run each in the third inning to make it 4-4. And then the Phillies have gone on a 3-0 run. They got a 2-run homer by Trey Turner in the top of the 4th. And they also had a sac fly by Kyle Schwarber in the top of the 5th. Connor Joe's going to stay in and play out in right field. And Stubbs will lead off the 7th. The pitch. And that is taken for a strike. Palacios will move from right to center field. And then you have Connor Joe playing out in right as the next pitch is swung on and missed, and it's a 0-2 count. Stubbs got hit by a pitch, and he walked. Quinn Priester on the bump for Pittsburgh. A 4.54 ERA, and now what is 9 games? The 0-2 in the dirt. One ball, 2 strikes. The leg kick and the next pitch. And it was fouled off the foot of Stubbs. My daughter is up from Florida, says Stanley Hall. She's staying with another daughter about 40 miles away. We may go there. That sounds cool. We love good family. The 1-2 is wide. Installing a floor in the kitten room. Wow. You meant to say kitchen. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch ground ball hit over towards the first base side. It's gobbled up by the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez, and the sidearm throw to first will get Stubbs out. You have a kitten room, or is it actually a kitchen room? Everyone should have a kitten room. That's cool. Is the kitten room the kitchen? The pitch, swing and a miss. I'm just joshing with you. It's Christian Pache, no balls, 1 strike, and the 0-1 is another foul ball. Pache had the bases loaded twice, or came up with the bases loaded twice, and struck out both times. But in between those at-bats, he did single in the top of the 4th. 0-2 is the count, and the pitch. Ground ball back up the middle, but it's gobbled up by Gonzalez. He'll shuffle his feet towards his left and throw it back over to first to get the second out made. 2 ground ball outs hit by Stubbs and Pache. And we flip back to the top of the order. Schwarber will bat for the 5th time tonight. The pitch, and that's taken for a strike. We have Orion Kerkering getting loosened up in the Phillies pen. 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch, change up that misses. Schwarber's 1 for 3 with a single, a sac fly. That was his 55th RBI of the season. And the next one is swung on and missed. Got fooled on the slider. Chased it down low. One-two pitch to Kyle Schwarber, and he stays alive and barely fouls that one off. Kyle did go 5 for 14 in the first series against the Pirates, with a solo homer, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Bases empty, 2 gone, top of the 7th, and the 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss. Kyle Schwarber strikes out for the 2nd time tonight, and there's the first 1-2-3 inning on the day by the Pittsburgh pitching staff. Stretch time at PNC Park as we head to the bottom of the 7th. It's 7-4 Philadelphia. All right, trivia time, baby. Let's go. All right. Of course, this trivia question is brought to you by Ethan Baumholtz of Advisors Mortgage. Make sure that you go contact my boy Ethan today. Phone number is 609-230-5558. The phone number and the email are in the description down below. My guy is fantastic with what he does. If you are looking to purchase or refinance a primary residence, a second home, or investment property in New Jersey or Pennsylvania, my guy Ethan has you covered. He has over 20 years of experience, and he's dedicated to making your mortgage process smooth and stress-free. So again, call him at 609-230-5558. The link is in the description. All right, I'm going to ask you a trivia question. If you get it right, you'll hear that. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. That's what you'll hear. I like this one. I didn't like that one. I thought I did. Which pitcher holds the Phillies franchise record for most saves in a single season with 45? That's the question. Which pitcher holds the Phillies franchise record for most saves in a single season with 45? Crickets. Crickets. Lots of silence. Bottom of the 7th inning as Andrew McCutchen will step up to the box. Jose Mesa, correct. Good job, Larry. Good job. Very, very good job. Jose Mesa was correct. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. And that's taken wide for ball 2. Jose Mesa was correct. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. That is taken for a strike at 96 at the knees. Larry was correct. Two balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch is taken for strike 2. We got 254 people tuning in. My name is Jason Joseph. 154 likes. That means that 100 of you have not hit the thumbs up button. Let's get to 200. Come on, baby. Come on. Orion Kirkering on the bump with a 1.26 ERA and 40 strikeouts, only 6 walks allowed. This kid is a stud. 2-2 pitch, and that's slapped foul the opposite way by McCutchen. Two-two delivery, low and outside, and the count is now full. Brian Reynolds waits on deck. He's 2 for 3. 3-2 pitch, ground ball back up the middle, and that's going to get by Trey Turner up the middle for a base hit. Wouldn't have had a chance. He didn't even try to dive or anything, but it got too far away from him, and McCutchen gets on with a leadoff single. So he's gotten on base 3 times today. McCutchen just does it again. He's had a great career. Obviously, this is where it all started with the Pirates. 226 average this season and 12 homers for the 37-year-old. The pitch. And that's taken for a ball to Brian Reynolds. Kirkering on the bump. Facing Reynolds here. So for 1 against Reynolds. Or 0 for 1 against Kirkering this time. And the pitch. Line drive it out over to right field for a base hit. McCutchen can fly. He'll cruise on in over to third. And Reynolds stops at second. And the tying run is coming up to the plate. Just like that. Brian Reynolds with a 3-hit game. 2 singles and a double. And O'Neal Cruz is up to bat now. That was a fastball right down the middle, and Reynolds was like, yep, this is one I can easily barrel up in my wheelhouse. Two runners in scoring position. Bottom of the 7th, and nobody out. It is 9:01 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and tell your friends about this lovely channel that we have going on. O'Neal Cruz is up, and it's a big spot here for him. Kirkering in a little bit of a jam. 2 doubles, 2 runs scored, and an RBI for O'Neal Cruz. Steps into the box, batting on the left side, and the first pitch is wide and low. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. It looked just a hair outside, but Doug Eddings gives Kirkering the benefit of the doubt with the strike call. Cruz with his red batting gloves. Up to bat, the 1-1 ground ball hit over to second base, and the throw on the run over to first by Sosa is not in time. It's an RBI infield single by O'Neill Cruz, and McCutchen scores. Reynolds goes over to third, and it's 7-5 Phillies. It's the first earned run allowed by Kerkering since June 19th. Cruz was hustling there, and Sosa, it was going to be tough to get him out over at first. 12 runs combined scored on the evening between both of these teams. Here comes Nick Gonzalez, who swings and misses at the first pitch. Two RBI for O'Neill Cruz. And between him and Reynolds, they've been tearing it up today. No balls, one strike. The next pitch, and that's taken for strike two. We got a $5 donation from Andrew Trevelli. Andrew, what's up, man? How you doing? I'll read your comment in just a couple of seconds. No balls, two strikes, and the pitch is fought off and fouled away by Gonzalez. He says, #PoopGame. I love the content, man. Keep it up. Go Birds and go Phillies. Yes, sir. Love it. Absolutely love it. Thanks again, Andrew. And that is your first donation to the channel. Appreciate it, my guy. No balls, two strikes. Colin Holderman is getting warmed up in the Pirates' pen, and he'll most likely pitch the top of the eighth. The ball's two strikes in the 0-2, another foul ball. What a game so far. Phillies lead at 7-5 in the bottom of the seventh. Runners at the corners, tying run at first. The 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. A 96-mile-per-hour high cheese fastball, and Gonzalez strikes out, and there's one gone. Just came right running inside, and Gonzalez was absolutely late. He was grounded out 3 times today. Now is 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Rowdy Tellez, 0 for 1. Had 2 sac flies today. Looking to make it a third as the pitch is lifted out over to left field, and this should do it. Wilson will make the catch. Reynolds will tag. The throw to second base is not in time. Wow. O'Neill Cruz tagged up from first, went over to second. Wes Wilson made a beauty of a throw, and Rob Thompson says put on the headsets. Now, the runner from third did score right before O'Neill Cruz had the play over to second. What a throw by Wes Wilson. And O'Neill Cruz, I don't know. Is he safe or out? I thought that Edmundo tried to tag him and was a little bit slow there, but O'Neill just got his hand in there, I think. Tough call, though, for Emil Jimenez. Right now it's 7-6, and that's the third sac fly on the day by Rowdy Tellez. Phillies will challenge this play, and we'll see if Wes Wilson's assist is good. Sosa tried to lunge over towards his left. I think maybe he got him just barely on one of his pieces of hair there. I think that he just got it right on the dreads. I think he did. Whew. Let's see again. Maybe he did get him. That's tough, though. It might be inconclusive. I don't know. Some of these plays are just bang-bang plays, and Wes Wilson, man, what a throw. Regardless if the call stands or if it's overturned, heck of a throw by Wes Wilson. Yep, I said that, Larry. You must have missed that. Yes, I said that, though. The runner from third scored first. So it is an RBI sac fly. There's 2 outs. And if O'Neill is out at second, that is going to end the inning. Did I say that? I just want to make sure that I did say that before. Did I say that? Somebody give me a recap if I said that or not. Just want to make sure. Just for my own sanity. I think he just got him. Right on the left side. Out by a hair, literally, says Phillies Bell on Twitter. Let's see what the call is. So he is out. O'Neill Cruz out at second. What a throw by Wes Wilson. But the damage is done. Phillies still lead it by 1, though. What a clutch throw, though, by Wes. It's 7-6, and we head to the top of the 8th. The Phillies lead it by 1. So that's going to go down as a sac fly. 7-4. Double play. All right, good. I just wanted to make sure I said that, just for my own sanity. That was a hell of a throw, though. It really was. We have 310 people tuning in. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. 48 more subs, man, till we get to 35 hundo. And you're more than welcome to donate to the channel as well. Become a member today. Members get really cool access to my emojis. And they also get cool access to other things like... What was I going to say? Sorry, I was distracted by looking at the comments. But yes, members get really cool access to things. I know he scored, but if the out is at second, it matters if the runner crossed the plate before the out was recorded. Yeah, I said that. I made sure to say that. You probably missed that though. I now remember I definitely specified that. That was the first thing I said. One of the first things. I think this is the final score, says Lou. John says it's going to be 9-8. I don't think that this is going to be the final score. I think that we have some more offense to deal with. Heck of a throw, though, by Wes. Honestly, Wes Wilson may have to be the player of the game so far. He's been fantastic today. It's 9:11 p.m. Eastern Time. They're showing the replay of Wes Wilson's throw over to second base on the sac fly double play to end the bottom of the 7th. Pitch, here it is, to Trey Turner. Check swing. It's a strike anyways. The ball is 1 strike to Trey Turner, who had a 2-run homer earlier in the ball game. That was back in the 4th. Colin Olderman kicks, fires. Then the next pitch is a sweeper that's a foot off the plate, and he still swings and misses at it. 12 homers, 34 RBI, and a .349 average for Turner. The 0-2 pitch nearly hit him, and he walked out of the way. Nationals lead at 8-1 against the Reds in the bottom of the 8th. And they're up to bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the next pitch. Check swing. He did not go. The pitch honestly looked like it was a strike. But regardless, Turner stays alive. It was on the inside corner, man. We'll take it, though. 2-2 pitch, and this time he swings and misses at it, and he strikes out for the second at-bat in a row. Holderman is pitching in his 38th game of the season. A 1.77 earned run average in 35 2/3, 43 strikeouts, and 17 walks allowed. Now it's Bryce's turn to come on up. He's 1 for 4. And the pitch is a ground ball, foul ball towards the first base side. Charge! See those Bryce Harper emojis in the chat, baby? Come on! I want to see my members. Where are they? Come on! The ball is 1 strike in the pitch. It was a ground ball hit sharply over towards the second base side, and the throw over to first is in time. They were shifted perfectly over towards that right side of the infield, and Harper is out. 2 gone. Nice play. This from Gonzalez to Tellez. 2 gone, top of the 8th inning, and the pitch to Bohm. Well, it's a little outside, but it's a called strike. 0-1 is the count. Elk had an opposite field single his last time up. And the pitch. And that is taken for strike 2. The ball is 2 strikes. And the next one is a foot off the plate and low. Hoffman is warming up in the Phillies bullpen and will pitch the bottom of the 8th. Kind of surprised me that they're going to go to him this soon. The 1-2 is low. I guess it kind of makes sense, though, because you have more righties here. Base is empty. 2 gone. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bohm. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the next one is just up high. Bohm thought about chasing after it, but decided not to. And held his horses. Castellanos up next. Bohm hitting .295 with 11 homers and 70 RBI. The payoff pitch to Bohm. Swung on and missed, and Bohm strikes out to end the inning. So the Phillies go down in order once again for the second straight inning. It's a 1-2-3 inning by Colin Holderman. And we head to the bottom of the 8th. The Phillies lead it by 1. It's 7-6. All right. If you are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. Started this channel 19 months ago. Hard to believe. It's been a blast, though. And we love doing this, man. I love doing play-by-play on here. There's a lot of people that do watch parties. And guess what? Watch parties are cool, but I love the play-by-plays better. I really do. I think that they're really awesome, and I want us to get more and more people on here to be able to have y'all tune in to the best type of play-by-play here on YouTube. I do. You're robbing your friends if you're not telling them about this. And I mean that, because there are people out there that love the Phillies, that love the Sixers, that love the Eagles, that either A, can't watch games or tune into games. And B, there's people that could use a community like ours. So, please tell them about this, because this is the best thing that can come out of this. Yeah. Go Phillies! Evans Travel Channel, what's good, baby? What's up, Evan? Jim Erb. Jim Erb, thank you for becoming a subscriber on play-by-play with JJ. Congratulations. Play-by-play is awesome. There we go. Love those bomb emojis. That's what happens when you become a member. You get access to my really awesome emojis. Hoffman's going to pitch the bottom of the 8th. First pitch on the way at 96 miles per hour, taken for strike 1. You can call Ghostbusters, Larry. Or just call JJ. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch. That's a 97 mile per hour heater taken right down the heart and soul of the plate for strike 2. Cabrian Hayes up to bat, batting on the right side. He's 0 for 3 tonight with 2 groundouts and a line out. 0-2 is the count. Hoffman firing the heater. The 0-2 pitch on the way, and that is a foul ball. Meant to say that Hoffman has been hot with his pitches that he's thrown so far. I don't have that other emoji. That's why you got to become a member, man. $2.99 a month. It's worth it, though. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Upstairs. 7-6 lead for the Phils. Hayes up to bat. Hoffman takes a quick breath, gets set at the belt. No balls, 2 strikes, and the 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2 pitch. Here it is, and that is taken for strike 3. And there's 1 gone in the bottom of the 8th. That was a curveball, and Hayes, what was he looking for? I don't know. Man. Hayes got fooled on the curveball, and there's the first out of the 8th. The pitch to Palacios is grounded foul. Corey Seidman just posted on Twitter, tonight is the biggest regular season home crowd that the Pirates have drawn since April of 2015. 39,530 fans in attendance at PNC Park. David Bednar is warming up in the Pirates' pen. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch is grounded foul. It's a 1-2 count. One out, bottom of the 8th. Palacios at the dish. Hoffman takes a quick breath. And the 1-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. At 98 miles per hour. And even Hoffman got himself fired up, and there's 2 away. Oh, man. That was awesome. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. And now it's Joey Bart's turn to come on up. Hoffman bringing the heat, and he paints the first pitch perfectly on the corner at 97. And Bart did not even agree with the call. That was an excellent pitch by Hoffman. He is on a roll tonight. No balls, 1 strike. The next one just misses. Not by much at 97. Here's the 1-1 on the way, and that's a slider that's in the dirt. How about this? For the first time, Orion Kirkring has allowed multiple runs in his 46 appearances as a major leaguer. That happened tonight. Hasn't done that. 2-1. Just high for ball 3. 312 people tuning in. Let's see 312 likes in the chat. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the next one is fouled off. And the count is full. Phillies up 7-6. Bottom of the 8th. Pirates up to bat. 2 outs. Nobody on. 3-2 count to Joey Bart. Hoffman kicks and the payoff pitch, and that is swung on and missed. Stubbs will throw it over to first. Bart jogs over there, and the throw is in plenty of time. Hoffman threw a pitch that landed in the dirt. It was nothing but trouble spelled all over it, and Bart just went fishing after it, and the inning is over. Hoffman comes in, he strikes out the side, gets a 1-2-3 inning, and we head to the top of the ninth. It's 7-6. Phillies lead it by 1. That was awesome. That was outstanding by Hoffman. That was outstanding. No wonder why he was an all-star. Best reliever. Dombrowski, A+ move, getting that guy. Solid defense. Hoffman threw 2 well shot of plate in that inning. Honestly, I was surprised that he went to that pitch. I don't know if it was a splitter or a slider. I don't think that he meant to do that, but it worked. That's pretty crazy. 44 more subs till we get to 3,500. We have 302 people tuning in the chat. The name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Quick synopsis of the channel. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. We also do podcasts on here as well. All right, we are Philly Freaks. If you want to join the Philly Freak Nation, all you got to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notification bell icons, man. And if you want to become a member, you can do that too. You can also hit the super chat button as well and give back to the channel. That's always appreciated. Super chats are always welcome. We got a $5 donation about a half hour ago, and that was awesome. Shout out to the awesome members that we have on this channel, and shout out to Andrew for that $5 donation. Carmen Mlodzinski is coming in to pitch for the Pirates. Bednar was going to come in if it was a tie game or if the Pirates had the lead. Try to close it out. Phillies lead it, though, by 1. And the pitch to Casti is off the plate and outside. He's doubled. He's gotten hit by a pitch. He's 1 for 3. And he has 2 RBI today. Got the offense started for the Phils. The pitch. And that is just tapped foul. George! One ball, 1 strike. Mlodzinski gets set above the letters, and the next pitch, another foul ball to make the count now 1-2. Big spot here for Nick Castellanos. And he'll call for time and take a quick step out of the box. Phillies are up by 1 against the Pirates. They split the first series 2 games apiece back in April. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mlodzinski getting ready to wind up, and he fires, and it's just high at 96. And Casti was like, oof. Didn't expect that coming. Two balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch, ground ball back up the middle for a base hit, and there is another hit by Castellanos. He has reached base safely 3 times today. And that's how you lead off an inning. Castellanos able to just smash it out to center field. and get on base. That's the third leadoff single that the Phillies have had in this game. That's how we start off the ninth. And now it's Sosa's turn, who lays off a slider in the dirt. 320 people tuning in, and we're almost at 200 likes. Let's get there, man. 23 more. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss by Edmundo. Everybody in the Phillies lineup has gotten a hit today except for Garrett Stubbs. Aaron Nola just went 5 innings, allowed 4 earned runs on 80 pitches. The 1-1, ground ball back up the middle again for a base hit, and Casti stops at second, and that puts 2 runners on for the Fightins. Back-to-back singles, and Wes Wilson is coming up to bat. Charge! About that, man. All right. Phillies with 2 runners on, and Wilson is coming up. He lined into an unassisted double play to end the 6th inning. The pitch, and that's taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Wes Wilson, who had a beautiful throw to get O'Neal Cruz out at second. And is 3 for 4 today with a home run. Next pitch, fouled away once again. Day-o. Day-o. The 1-1. That's taken at the knees for strike 2. Ledzinski on the bump. He's the 6th pitcher used tonight by the Pirates. 1-2. It's popped up. Hit behind the plate. Taken off the mask is the catcher, Bart, and he squeezes it for out number 1. And Wilson pops and fouls out to Joey Bart. And Stubbs is coming up to bat. It's not what you wanted there. Definitely need to try to cash in these runs. Ledzinski, 25, facing Garrett Stubbs here. The pitch, swing and a miss on a cutter that was just a bit high. Alvarado warming up for the Phils. He'll pitch the bottom of the 9th. The 0-1 to Stubbs, swing and a miss. He could not catch up to the heater just on the outside corner. Came in at 96, and he was definitely late. Top of the 9th, 1 out. And the 0-2 is a slider that's low. Garrett Stubbs is 31. He's 5'10", weighs 170 pounds. The backup catcher for the Phils, but getting a lot of playing time for JT. The 1-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out over to right field, and they'll stay in the yard. And making the catch is Connor Joe. Tagging up from second and going over to third is Castellanos. And there's 2 outs and runners at the corners in the top of the 9th inning. And it's Christian Pache. His spot is due up, and Brandon Marsh is going to come on up to pinch hit. So let's see those Marsh emojis in the chat. Come on, man. 2 outs. Top of the 9th. 1-run lead for the Phils. And time called on the mound. spots as Marsh will step in to the batter's box. Marsh pinch hitting for Christian Pache. Big spot here. Can the Phillies get another run? Castellanos over at third. The pitch to Marsh. And that is a strike just on the outside edge of the plate for strike one. Marsh just hitting 160 as a pinch hitter. The ball is one strike. The pitch swung on and missed. And going over to second base without a throw for the Phils is Edmundo Sosa. Nobody was covering the bag, and Sosa got a very good jump. And a base hit could give the Phillies 2 more runs. The 0-2 to Marsh, just high for ball one. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. 24 hits combined and 13 runs scored combined between both these teams in the Battle of Pennsylvania. The 1-2, low. Marsh is batting .294 against righties and just .143 against lefties this season. He's facing a righty. The 2-2 pitch, and that was fouled in and out of the glove of Joey Bartz. And somehow Marsh stays alive. Oh my gosh. That was a 97-mile-per-hour pitch. And even Marsh is laughing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Can the Phillies take advantage? Here's the 2-2 to Marsh, and that's low for ball 3 to make the count full. Castilla at third, Sosa at second. The pitch of the game coming up. The payoff pitch to Marsh, swing and a miss. That was just a bit high at 97. Marsh went after it, he was late, and the side is retired. The Phillies leave 2 runners in scoring position, and they have to rely on Jose Alvarado to close out the bottom of the 9th. Can they do it and get the job done? That's the question. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. We got 423 people tuning in. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. 185 likes. I need to see 424 likes. I need to see that, man. We go live for Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, and Eagles football games. We do play-by-play almost every single day, man. We grind. There's nothing like it. We have a blast. We need 43 more subs till we get to 3,500. We've been working so hard on this. It's our dream, man, and we're trying to make our dream come true. My Marsh emoji, K, says Larry. What a weird game. Bottom of the 9th. Time for some Tums. 11 runners left on base. 9, 1, and 2 due up in the order for the Bucks. Phillies have scored 7 runs on 13 hits. And Alvarado is going to try to get the save. This is game number 42 for Alvarado. 40 strikeouts in 39 innings. Rojas will be out there for defensive purposes to play in center field, and rightfully so. Marsh is in left, and Castellanos is in right. Here comes Joe. The first pitch, and that's taken for a strike. at 98 miles per hour. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch, ground ball into left field for a base hit. Marsh will get over to it, and the tying run is aboard over at first base. So Joe able to get on with a leadoff single, and now it's McCutchen who's coming up to bat. Joe just put it in a good spot and got a fastball right down the middle. He's one of those guys that can definitely turn on a fastball if he's given it. And he had a good opportunity there. Tying run at first, bottom of the 9th. And the winning run is up at the plate. It's Andrew McCutchen, who's 2 for 3 tonight. The pitch on the way. Inside, it's a cutter at 92. His average is at 231. He has singled twice. He has scored twice. And he's also walked today. The 1-0 to McCutchen. Up high at 98. Two balls, no strikes. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 2-0 is low. And Alvarado can't find the strike zone. Kutch is 0 for 1 against Alvarado with an RBI and a strikeout. The pitch, and that's painted perfectly on the inside corner. Called a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Alvarado looks back at first, now back to the plate, kicks, delivers, and the next one just misses inside. Not by much. It was by the length of a baseball, and the tying run is over at second, and the winning run is over at first. Leadoff single, and a walk. And now it's Brian Reynolds who's coming up to the plate. Oh, boy. Tough spot here for Alvarado, and Cotham is going to have a conversation. It was just a hair inside. It was the right call. Just didn't get the call that time. Cotham wants to try to slow things down. We got 379 people watching. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. 7 more likes till we get to 200. Come on, we got to get past the 200 mark. First, we got to get there, though. Reynolds will be batting on the right side. He's been batting lefty all day. The switch-hitting left fielder. Phillies should definitely target him at the trade deadline. Hitting .288 with 18 homers and 61 RBI. Bottom of the 9th. 2 runners on and nobody out. A double play can be a Phillies' best friend here. Alvarado kicks, delivers, and there's a ground ball. It's a foul ball, though, and the count is 0-1. Reynolds 3 for 4 tonight. O'Neal Cruz up next. The 0-1 delivery. It's low, and the throw over to third is not in time. That's a double steal. And Stubbs, his throw is just a little bit late. Rob says hold it, though, for a second. And he says play on. So that gets rid of the double play ball. Perfect throw. Just a little bit late. That was an even better jump, though. So Connor Joe able to swipe third. The 1-1 to Reynolds. Swing and a miss at 100 miles per hour. Just a bit up high. Infield playing in. And rightfully so. The 1-2 pitch on the way. That should have been called a strike. It was a cutter at 95, but it just missed according to Doug Eddings. Jeez, how could he not get the call there? That's wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch on the way. And Reynolds stays alive after fighting that one off. Winning run at second, tying run at third. Still nobody out. Bottom of the 9th. Reynolds at the plate. Power on power. Alvarado takes a breath. Kicks. Delivers again. Swung on and missed. And there's one gone. He decided to go with the cutter, and Reynolds strikes out, and there's one gone. Whew. Man, oh man, that cutter was absolutely filthy. Came running inside just below the knees. And Reynolds just not able to catch up. And now it's O'Neill Cruz's turn to come on up. Lefty on lefty, and this is a big at-bat as well. The first pitch to Cruz. Good block by Stubbs. It's low and outside. 407 people watching. Three more likes till we get to 200. Come on, let's go. Infield playing in still. 1 ball, no strikes. They'll wind up in the pitch. And that's outside again for ball 2. Wonder if this is an intentional walk here. I don't know, but we'll see. The 2-0 pitch. That's a fastball at 100, and it was just fouled back by O'Neill Cruz. Barely got a piece of it. Alvarado is throwing the gas now. 2 balls, 1 strike. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. And here's the pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to second base. The throw to home plate is not in time. And we're all tied up at 7 apiece. Sosa probably should have just thrown it over to first. He understood why he wanted to try to go for the lead out, but there was no chance that they were going to get Connor Joe. And now it's a tie game in the bottom of the 9th with 1 out. An RBI infield single by O'Neill Cruz, and that's his 4th hit of the game. Unless they wanted to call it a fielder's choice. Sosa, I guess, thought that he had a chance, but he clearly did not. Winning run is at third. And the pitch, here it is. Ground ball into left field, and that's going to win the ball game for the Pirates. McCutchen will score, and the Pirates come back and beat the Phillies by a final score of 8-7. Nick Gonzalez with the walk-off RBI single. And that's the first time this season that the Phillies have gotten walked off on. How about that? Pirates come back and beat the Phillies 8-7 on a walk-off RBI single. And the Phillies lose 8-7. What a game. Nick Gonzalez grounded out 3 times and then struck out, but got the RBI single to walk it off for Pittsburgh. What a ball game, man. 8-7 win for the Pirates. What a game. Well, there's a lot to unpack there. I will give you my thoughts. I want to hear one word to describe that game, though. I would love to hear that down below. What a choke. Trade for a better closer. This is the game of baseball. This is just what happens, man. I can understand that you're all being reactionary, though. What a game. That was a wild one, for sure. I did not expect that to happen. I said 8-3 was my final score. But a bummer, atrocious. How else? Trash. This was a trash game. Can't win the series with Alvarado, says Asher. This guy has succeeded a lot of times, and tonight he failed. What else do you want, man? So, it's not Alvarado's. It's not all his fault. One word, Alvarado, says Tyler. Now he has to be gone. Now it's the end of the world. Alvarado has to go. He's the problem. Alvarado has not been good for the last month. Yeah. I've heard it all. I've heard it all. Alvarado's the worst bullpen piece ever. My takeaway from tonight is that Aaron Nola stunk. Okay? Aaron Nola did not have his stuff. That's why they lost. They left guys on base, but Aaron Nola was supposed to have a dominant night, and Aaron Nola did not get the job done. That's why they lost. Nola did not go deep today, and that's what ended up happening. So, Nola did not have a good day at the office, and the bullpen, honestly, didn't have the best day either. The offense gave you plenty of runs, though. Even when they didn't score, 7 runs is plenty for this pitching staff. So, Soto looks great out there. Alvarado did not have a good day. Alvarado did not have a good day at all. He's been struggling in the month of July. In the month of June, though, I will say he had a 2.79 ERA, and in the month of May, it was at a 2.13, and any other person would take that. Right now, he's in a funk, though. He is. He's in a funk. And would I have put him in that spot? I would have had Hoffman pitch the 9th, and I would have had Alvarado pitch the 8th. That's how I would have done it. So, but Aaron Nola was bad. That's why you lost. Because Aaron Nola did not do his job. You have a 3-run cushion in the top of the first, and all of a sudden, single, RBI double, RBI ground out, sac fly, and we're tied. Just saying. I'm just saying. That's all it is. It was. This is not. The frustration shouldn't be on Alvarado. You can be mad at his performance tonight. The frustration, though, should be on Aaron Nola. That's where it should be tonight. And look, you're not going to win every single game. I always say that at the end of my stream because I know that we have people that are so reactionary that think that we have to trade everybody and that everybody has to go. You got to put things in perspective. You can react in the moment to things and be mad about something, but I think it's important to have an eye on reality too. Aaron Nola was terrible today, and that's why you lost. They could have scored, and they should have scored in that 9th inning. They should have. They should have scored in that 9th inning when you get 2 singles in a row. They didn't do that, but that's not why you lost. Alvarado blew it. That wasn't why you lost, though. This should have been an easy day for Aaron Nola. It should have been an easy day, and it wasn't. Alvarado did not cost us the last series. No. He did not cost us the series last year. What costed the series was that the bats went cold. and Rob Thompson didn't do his job. That's what costed them. Aaron Nola has always been all over the place, especially second halves of the regular season. Aaron Nola had a pretty good outing his last time out there. He just did not have his stuff today. Thompson's got to be better. His decisions making is terrible at times. Alvarado can't be the closer anymore. Okay. I hear you loud and clear. But that's my biggest takeaway. My biggest takeaway is that Aaron Nola stunk today. And you can't have that from Nola, especially against this Pittsburgh team. They should have easily won this game. There's no doubt about it. The offense did plenty. 7 runs is plenty of runs for you to work with. And yet, it just didn't work out. Bohm going 0 for 1,000 didn't help. Yep, Alec Bohm. I guess we should trade him too. 2 for 4. He went 2 for 4. He didn't go 0 for 1,000. We win the next 2, just saying we won't even see the Pirates in the playoffs. Thompson also is a part of the loss tonight. Yeah, he's a part of it, but again, you lost because Aaron Nola gave up 4 earned runs in 5 innings. He only went 5 innings. So, you had to use your bullpen. You did. All right. I love you all to death, man. I will catch you all tomorrow. Okay? I do hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I know that this is going to leave a bad taste in some of your mouths, but I do love you all. I appreciate you all so much for being here, and I will catch you all on the next one. All right. Catch you all. Laila Tov. Good night.